Harvest is a farming-themed polyomino and worker placement game released in 2024 and designed by Trey Chambers, with art by Tierra Connor. The goal is to clear land, build structures, and plant and harvest crops to get the most points by the end of the season. To set up, place the main board in the middle of the table. Shuffle the building tiles and place them in 2 stacks near the workshop, along with the forest die. Deal 2 building tiles to each of the top 2 workshop rows. Shuffle the sunrise tiles and place them near the board. Place 3 random large and small farmer's market tiles, each in stacks on the board. Place the round marker at the start of the round track. Each player chooses an available color and takes the corresponding wheelbarrows and button token, placing it at the start of the score track, along with a farm board, 1 wheat, 1 coin, and a bucket, water, and fertilizer token. They place the bucket and water tokens at the 3 and 1 space on their water track respectively, and the fertilizer token at the 1 on the fertilizer track. They are dealt 2 character cards and 2 farmhouse tiles, selecting 1 of each to keep and placing the farmhouse tile on their board. They also take 6 face-down building tiles to cover the 2 rightmost columns on their field spaces. Finally, they draw a sunrise tile but do not gain the benefit on it. Place all seed and crop tiles and coins in reach of all players. The drawn sunrise tiles will determine the starting order for the first round of the game. Let's plant! In Harvest, players take on the roles of anthropomorphic farmers, starting up a brand new farm in the Commonwealth of Furrowfield. The game is played over 4 rounds, broken down into 3 phases of sunrise, action, and sunset. In the sunrise phase, 3 sunrise tiles are revealed, and in current sunrise order from lowest to highest, players will select 1 tile to take, replacing it with the one they already had. Any sunrise abilities are activated on their new tile, their farmhouse tile, and their character card in any order. Then the next player does the same. Once all players have completed this phase, the action phase begins. Again, in sunrise order, players will take turns placing 1 of their wheelbarrows at any open space on the town board. Open spaces are either marked as always open or are currently unoccupied. Once any costs have been paid, the action for that space is taken, and then the next player takes a turn. There are a variety of agriculturally themed actions, including increasing your fertilizer, filling your water bucket, purchasing seeds, planting seeds in your field by spending fertilizer, tending to crops by spending water to add more of that crop to your field, harvesting crops to gain points, upgrading your bucket to access more water, clearing land from the field and moving those buildings face up to the workshop spaces, and building buildings in the field. Buildings will have either a when built or endgame action, which will impact the choices made and the direction the farm takes. Players can also take actions at the farmers market spaces and the trading post if they are unable to perform larger actions. Once all players have finished their action turns, all wheelbarrows are retrieved, the buildings in the workshop are moved down a row, making them cheaper or removing them from the game outright, the top farmers market tiles are discarded, and the round marker is moved forward. After that, a new sunrise phase begins as before. If this was the 4th or final round, the game ends and final scoring begins. All endgame buildings are resolved in sunrise order. Each player receives 1 point for each crop in their field, 2 points for each blueberry bush in their field, and 1 point for every 2 coins they still have. The player with the most points wins. Ties are broken by leftover resources. Yes, there is an official Stardew Valley board game. It's cooperative, sometimes frustrating, but cute just the same. What it is not is a farming game. Harvest, as the name intimates, is exactly that. Whenever I play this one, I feel like I just woke up before any human being should, scrambled down the road into town to beat everyone else to the general store, and then stumbled back up the way to start on my fields. After that, what do you mean I have only 3 actions? I have 19 things to do today. This is unacceptable. In spite of, or even due to, the limited actions in the time frame, I adore this game. The art style is blissfully married to the theme, and the actions you take feel meaningful. Much like Pelican Town, I often want to stay in Furrowfield for as long as I can, and I'll keep coming back. I'm always game.